It's been 4 years now since I created this, my home gym, in one half of my double garage. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the 10 things I wish that I'd known before starting it. Some of the mistakes I've made in here have been easy to kind of rectify, others just too difficult, and I've had to live with them. You will not make these mistakes after watching this video, and make sure you watch number 10 because that could save you a small fortune. Let's get cracking. First tip is -1, and you can see this is my garage. This black side, if you've got windows, as I have, you can see the kind of sheeting behind the garage door here. So if your garage gym has got windows, make sure that you cover them up properly before you put a wall in front of them. Let's get back into the gym, which is through here. And this is the other side of my garage. There's a Peloton bike, sorry, you're going. But and then it's just a normal garage basically. And now we're back in the gym. Number 1 is cooling and heating. Now this might be as simple as a fan heater that's on a plug that you can control remotely and set up a timer for. So the times you come in this room, it's already at the temperature you want it to be. However, if this is your gym, you're going to be using it for a long, long time, then invest in a decent air conditioning system. This heats and cools a room all through the year. And then every morning when I come in here, it's already at the right temperature I want it to be. I went for a smart system so I can control it with my phone, and also it's got its own app, etc. Previous to this, I bought a budget system. That budget system was brilliant. It worked with the smart speaker. I shall not say her name. However, that broke after 10 months. The warranty wasn't worth the paper it was written on, and to kind of get it repaired, it just was not cost effective. I couldn't even find anyone to work on it. A well-known brand, a decent system, and you'll be set for years. And if you're interested, this is a Daikin Emura, E-M-U-R-A, really good. Next is the door width. Now you can see here that I've got double doors. I didn't always have double doors. To change this from a single door, this is how it looked before, to a double door was about 20% of the overall cost of the whole gym in the first place. Not the equipment in here, just kind of the building itself. Most things you bring in will fit through a standard door. However, things like treadmills, and I review treadmills on this channel, which means I need to get probably 4 or 5 treadmills a year through this door. When it was a single door, I would have to dismantle the treadmill to get it through the door. Now it's a double door, I can just wheel it out. So there's a chance that you probably will never need a double door, but just fit a wider than normal door, because at some point you may want to put some equipment in or out that just won't fit through the door. Next is orientation. So my gym is a studio as much as it is a gym, and it's better for me to have things either side of the gym because that means I can film with them without other things in the way and just really show things off properly. The actual dimensions in here are 224 inches long and 112 inches wide. And I can fit 3 full-size pieces of equipment in here. Typically, I'll have a full-size rowing machine, a treadmill, and a bike. However, what this does mean is when I'm using the TV here to do workouts, this is a Pilates workout, I've got my dumbbells there. I haven't quite got the width, so I end up on the floor, straining my neck to see the television. It's not as comfortable as it could be. If I was going to do it again, or if I didn't have to film in here, I would put all the machines at one end where you can see they fit nicely. I would move all of this to the end, and then for yoga and floor workouts, that just gives me a lot more depth to do a really good workout. And also, as much as this heats and cools the room perfectly, when I'm down on this mat here, right in front of this door for 3 months of the year, there's just an icy blast that comes through. So where possible, don't put your floor space right in front of your door. Next thing you'll need to consider, and you probably won't think of this, is ceiling height. I'm 5'7.5", and I train with dumbbells. I can easily get a dumbbell above my head, but you can see I'm pretty close. If I was lifting Olympic plates in here, I wouldn't be able to do that. Once you factor in the floor and its insulation and also the ceiling, you're probably going to lose some ceiling height overall in this space, so make sure it works for you. Next tip is around your sound bar. So I've got a Sonos Beam in here. It sounds amazing. However, I've attached it to the wall. So if I'm working out in different parts of the room, and for instance, I just wanted to move the TV over there, the TV is facing this way, but the sound is coming this way. And it's the same if I wanted to move it around this way as well. It just doesn't quite work. Yes, I know this is a completely random change of scenery, but we're in the house and I've got the same setup here. However, I've attached the speaker to the television. So when the television moves, the speaker moves. And that would be my advice. Get a bracket where your speaker is actually attached to the television or the bracket behind. And that way, when you change direction of your television, the speaker moves with it. My next tip is plug sockets. So in here, these are all double sockets and they've got USB connections as well. And I've got 16 sockets because you might think you only need 4, but trust me, you will need more than you think. So nothing is too far away from a socket. And then behind the TV here, I've actually got some more up there as well. This is acoustic wall paneling. Now I know there's a slight echo in here, but that's just because it's all hard surfaces. An acoustic wall panel will also help with sound. Next is a robot vacuum cleaner. So if you're coming from the outside, maybe like me through your gym, that dirt will carry over into here. For many years, I've used this one, Dustin Bieber, and it just randomly goes around really cheap and just cleans the whole room. I've just upgraded him. There she is, Clean Latifah. Cleaning quality between the cheap vacuum cleaner and the expensive one is exactly the same in a home gym, really. However, Clean Latifah can't work in the dark, so I've got smart bulbs in here. These come on at midnight every night. Clean Latifah goes out, does her thing. They go off at 12:30, and then every morning I come in, well, it looks like this. Next is lighting. I've got 9 spotlights in here. Now, I've changed the bulbs, so I can get a little bit shiny on the top, you may have noticed. However, I can adjust these to whatever I'm doing. If I'm working out, I might have the lights like this. If I'm doing yoga, I'm not sure you can even see me now. If I'm doing yoga, the lighting will be something like this. And whatever equipment I'm working on, I will turn the lights off directly above it just to make that a better experience. So having that versatility with lights is really important, especially you want to work out in a nice space. Next is the right flooring. So this is kind of more like a studio type gym. There's not a lot of heavy deadlifting going on in here. There's certainly no chalk. If you are like a heavy lifter, don't buy that jigsaw stuff. You know, that kind of cheap foam jigsaw stuff for your floor. You will regret it. Get yourself some proper flooring. I'm not going to show you where this is from because I haven't used this company, so I don't know what they're like. But this, you can see here, that is proper thick flooring. You can drop stuff on this. It will be superb. This is one of the thicker ones. It's 20 millimeters thick. And if you're a heavy lifter, yeah, just buy this. Buy once, cry once. These are individual planks. So if one of these gets damaged, for instance, this one gets damaged, it can just be peeled out and then put in. It's called LVT flooring. It's kind of like lino as far as I can tell. It's been down for 4 years now, and this is a commercial grade flooring, and it's been absolutely brilliant. And my last tip is to do with cost of expansion. So this is a connected home fitness gym. I like connected home fitness. The reason being is, and I realise the bike's out of shot, but if I get on an exercise bike, I'll probably want to start getting off at 10 minutes and get off at 15 minutes. With connected home fitness, I can easily go for 30, 40 minutes at a time. If you buy one piece of cardio equipment, you should be able to see the treadmill there. You will probably want another. And my biggest advice is, if you're using connected home fitness, is look at the expansion opportunities. For example, the Hydro Pro is an amazing rower. I would tie that with the NordicTrack RW900 for being top tier rowers. However, Hydro only make rowing machines. And I've got 250,000 meters plus on Hydros. And I wanted a bike, I would need to buy another piece of equipment from a different company and probably have another subscription. Peloton is another example. Peloton make 5 products, 2 bikes, 2 treadmills and a rower. I'm in the UK. I can only get 2 bikes and 1 treadmill. And that means if I wanted to expand my Peloton repertoire and include a rower, I personally couldn't here. I also prefer more of an outdoor immersive experience to a studio type workout these days. And that's probably the main reason I switched from Peloton to NordicTrack. And I've got a choice in the UK, a couple of bikes, think about 6 or 7 treads and at least 3 rowers and ellipticals. If I were to buy one and then I wanted to add, say I've got a treadmill and I want to add a bike, I won't need an extra subscription. That one subscription will cover every piece of NordicTrack equipment that I own without any extra cost to me. So what I'm saying is, you may want one piece of cardio, but future-proof the fact that you may want to add more later, and make sure the brand you pick offers that. In this video here, I'm going to show you my top NordicTrack picks for 2025. They've got some fantastic stuff for this year. You've seen it all in here already. And until next time, see you soon.